Welcome back. You know, it's every parent's dream, a Division I full ride, an athletic scholarship for their kid that pays the bill for college and puts their offspring in the big-time college spotlight. But it's mostly a dream. Former Notre Dame and Michigan assistant coach Bob Chmiel was in Western New York this week conducting a workshop for parents interested in athletic scholarships. 7 Sports Director John Murphy sat down with Chmiel this week and asked him about the most important things parents should know about getting athletic scholarships.
I think it really comes down to 3 things before you actually get into the practical aspects of recruiting. Number 1 would be character. You have to possess great character. And number 2, it's to be the best student you can possibly be. And it's critically important that young people understand that it is never too late to be a good student. And then finally, from an athletic standpoint, and that's to play hard on every play. You can separate yourself from the field if you play hard on every play. Never be a spectator, whether you're a volleyball player, a swimmer, a football player, a baseball, whatever it is. Always be involved in the play. Never show that you're taking a play off.
Bob, your background puts you in a great position to deliver this message to your experience at 2 really high-profile, maybe the highest-profile colleges, Michigan and Notre Dame, where you were really involved in recruiting there, right?
Yes, I was very fortunate. I coached for Bo Schembechler, the late Bo Schembechler, for almost 15 years. I coached inside linebackers and was the recruiting coordinator, and then went over with Coach Holtz to Notre Dame, where I coached the tackles and the tight ends, and also was the recruiting coordinator. So I've seen some recruiting situations that have been just marvelous for the family and the young people, but I've also seen some broken hearts.
What are some of the myths or the misconceptions that high school athletes have as they approach the time when they're going to be recruited?
I think the one thing is they become unrealistic. Let's just say take it from the football side, but these numbers also interpret over to the ladies' side in other sports. There are 20,000 high schools in the United States of America. There are 118 Division I football programs. This interprets to 0.8%. 0.8% of all high school football players get Division I scholarships. So you have to remain realistic. The other thing is, and I know a lot of fathers, especially football dads, and your high school football coach cannot get you a scholarship. He cannot pick up the phone. He can't make a phone call. Here's the good news. There are 800 colleges and universities in the country that play football and play other sports that do give money to young people to come to their campus. And the people in this demographic are as fortunate as any place in the country.
How much of the problems that are sometimes encountered in recruiting are based on the parents, their expectations maybe, as opposed to the students themselves?
Parental support is critically important during the process, but it can't be overbearing. A parent cannot live vicariously through a son or daughter in the athletic process. The other thing is parents have to support the high school coaches. To me, it breaks my heart. You know, a young person perhaps gets in the car after a game and a father or a mother, you know, you should be a quarterback. You shouldn't be. Well, when you put doubt in the young person's mind about the person that is coaching them, that young person can never achieve the optimum performance, because if he's getting at home that this person doesn't know what he's doing about, there's doubt in his mind or her mind when they go out to compete. Support your high school coach, regardless of the sport. And I tell people, well, maybe you don't get along with your high school coach. Well, you know what? Get along with your high school coach at least until graduation day. Because in order to move to the next level, you have to partner with that high school coach to expose your son or daughter to the opportunities that are out there.
Thanks, Murph. Chmiel is the National Collegiate Scouting Association's recruiting analyst and was in town for Lancaster High School's college night on Thursday. Well, don't go anywhere. Sunday Sports Final. We'll be right back.